and welcome to my channel. Today's video I am going to be sharing my top YouTube tips for those of you that want to start a YouTube channel but you don't really know where to start, how to grow. And honestly, I'm not a master at this, but I am growing. I do have a smaller YouTube channel, but at the same time I'm growing pretty quickly. And lately I've gotten so many requests to talk about how I am growing, and like I said, I'm not a master, but I'm going to share with you what I've been doing, and hopefully it will help some of you guys out. Just within the last month or so, I've grew about 30,000 subs. So like I said, I'm just going to share with you what I've been doing, and hopefully it will help you guys out that are trying to grow your YouTube channel, or if you're just starting your YouTube channel, hopefully these tips will help you out. So my very first tip that I'm going to give you guys is, before you start your channel, decide what you want your niche to be and stick with it. So for me, that is lifestyle, mommy related content. I do cooking and cleaning. I know that the majority of my viewers are here for cooking and cleaning, so that's what I primarily make. You have a little bit of everything going on your channel, it's gonna be hard to really pull in the audience that you're targeting. It's gonna grow a lot faster if you can find your target audience and pull them in with the viral videos that are pulling in that audience. We all know here in the mommy community, it's a lot of cooking and cleaning videos. So that's the majority of videos that I make. Recently, I was watching Catherine from Do It On a Dime. If you guys don't watch her, absolutely love her, head over, check her out. But she mentioned the 80-20 rule, where you upload 80% of the content that your viewers want to see, and then do 20% of videos that is maybe new for your channel, things you want to experiment with to see how it does on your channel. That's typically what I try to do. I will do 80% what you guys want to see, which is cooking and cleaning, and then 20% is things that I'm just experimenting with, videos that I want to do. If you guys see me looking down, it's because I have all of my notes here on a piece of paper, because I knew as soon as I sat down to film this video, if I didn't have it wrote down, I was going to forget everything. Another thing I wanted to mention is how I like to do things. I go in my analytics quite often and I see what my top 10 videos are. Right now, that's a lot of my crock pot meals, my freezer cooking, and also I think I have like 1 or 2 cleaning videos that are ranking. So what I typically do is I will pull 1 or 2 of my best videos, and I call those my viral videos, and meaning that those are the videos that is helping me grow. They're the ones that are going beyond my subscribers that I already have and pulling in new subscribers. So what I do is, about once a week, I like to make my viral video. Right now, for me, that's my crock pot videos. And it used to be cleaning videos, but my channel kind of took a turn and I've just adapted to that. So crock pot videos are my main thing right now, and that's what's pulling in my audience. So I try to get out at least 1 crock pot video per week, and then the rest of the videos are just filler videos. Videos that I want to make, or videos that are also being requested by some of my viewers, but maybe not the majority of my viewers. So that's a tip that I have for you, is to do at least 1 viral video per week that's gonna pull in some audience. And then the rest of your videos can just be filler videos. Another tip that I have for you guys is to make sure that you're putting out quality content. Spend a little bit of extra time on your videos. And I always think to myself, whenever I'm editing my videos, what can I do to make this video a little bit better? Whether it be transitions or music, or speeding it up a little bit, taking out some more boring parts. What can I do to make this video a little bit better? Make sure that you are really putting out quality content, and your viewers are gonna wanna come back. One of my favorite YouTube channels that I watch that gives a lot of tips is Think Media TV, and Sean that does that channel, he mentioned it's quality over quantity. So if you can just put out 1 quality video a week, that's better than putting out 5 videos that are not your best work. and I think if you put out quality content, it's more likely to pull in an audience. Another tip that I have for you is make sure that you're using custom thumbnails. If you don't know what the thumbnail is, that's the part of the video that you see before you click on a video. So when you're scrolling through your YouTube feed, the picture that you see on the front of the video, that's the thumbnail, and that is what is gonna grab people's attention. So my tip for that is to make sure that you're spending a lot of time on those thumbnails, and make sure that you're happy with it. Make sure that it's something that you would click on if you were scrolling through a YouTube feed and you seen that you would click on that video. And if it's not something you wouldn't click on, then scratch it and start over. I do that all the time. If it's not something that I would click on, then I don't use it. That's just a good rule of thumb to have, is if it's not something you would click on, then more than likely there's not going to be anybody else that's going to click on it either. So definitely spend time and make some good thumbnails. And the website that I use to do my thumbnails is completely free, and it's called iPicky. I will leave it down below for you guys. It's just like PicMonkey, but it's basically just a free version of PicMonkey. You can do a lot of the same things that you do in PicMonkey in iPicky, and I love iPicky because it is very simple to use. The next thing I want to mention is to make sure that you're tagging your video so that it will rank in search. So let's say you make a video on YouTube tips like this video. Then you want to make sure that you're putting things in your tags that is going to rank in search. So for instance, how I do this is I will literally go to the YouTube search bar and I will start typing say YouTube, start typing YouTube, and whatever is popping up, you know, the drop down, whatever is popping up, that is actual things that are being searched by real people. So I make sure that I put in whatever is popping up in that search box. I will put that in my tags so that whenever I post my video, it's more than likely gonna rank in search because people are searching for that tag. You want to make sure that you tag the crap out of that video. So you are allowed up to 500 characters, I believe, on the tagging part. So make sure that you fill that up with YouTube tips for 2019, growing on YouTube, how to grow a YouTube channel, how to start a YouTube channel. Just fill that box up. Just make sure that you don't tag anything that doesn't have anything to do with the video. So you don't want to tag like some famous person, Beyonce or Justin Timberlake, something that has nothing to do with your video, because YouTube does not allow that and your video could potentially be deleted. So definitely don't do that. Only put things that is related to your video. Also, whenever you're titling your video, what I like to do is I like to put in 2 titles. So what I'll do is I'll put my first title, and then you can put the line that breaks it up. I'm not sure what that's called, but you put the line and then you can put another title. So for instance, for this video, it will probably be YouTube tips for 2019, and then line, and then how to grow a YouTube channel. So that way you have 2 titles. That's just what I like to do, and it helps the chances of your video being found when people are searching for that content. Also, what I normally do is after I have my title, I will use keywords from my title, and I will put that in the first 3 lines of my description box. So if this video is titled YouTube tips for 2019, then you want to put in your description box, today I'm giving you a video on YouTube tips for 2019. So just make sure you're using your keywords, and that will definitely help your video rank in search. So another big tip is very, very important, and that is to be consistent. This doesn't mean that you necessarily need to have a set schedule, although that does help. But you want to make sure that you are uploading at least 2 videos a week. Even if you can just start out with 1 for now, that's better than none. And you want to at least put out 1 to 2 videos per week. And I was able to put about 4 to 5 videos out per week. And some weeks I can still do that. but at the very minimum 2 videos. So and I used to be on a schedule, but I quit doing that. It just wasn't working out for my channel. So what I do is I just post videos randomly through the week, and I let people know to have that notification bell turned on so that they're notified as soon as I upload. You just want to make sure that you're consistent. That's the main thing, is that your viewers know and trust that you're going to be putting out content every week. If you upload a video and then you disappear for like a month or 2, and then you come back and say, oh, I'm back, more than likely your viewers are not going to stick around. They're not going to subscribe because they don't know what to expect. So if they know that they're going to get a video every week, they're more than likely to subscribe. Also, I have a lot of people who, when they come to me and they ask me about starting YouTube, they are fearful of starting YouTube just because they're afraid that their videos won't get views, they won't get subs, and they're just afraid that they're gonna look like a fool for even starting a YouTube channel. Nobody's watching. But I'm here to tell you that if you start a YouTube channel and you stay consistent and you put in your best work and you take it seriously, you're gonna succeed. You are gonna grow. I have been on YouTube for probably 3.5 years now, somewhere in there, and my channel is just now starting to really take off. But it's because I didn't give up on those days that I felt like my channel wasn't gonna go anywhere. Nobody was watching me, because trust me, I had those days, and nobody was watching my videos, nobody was subscribing, all this work was for nothing. But if you remember why you started YouTube in the first place, then that's gonna help you stay consistent, stay motivated, and get your videos uploaded no matter what. And just remember that it's not gonna happen overnight, it's not gonna happen right away. But if you stay consistent and you take it seriously, you definitely have to have a passion for this. It's not something that you can just do just because you want to make fast income or fast money, because that's not how it's going to work. You have to really have a passion. You have to have patience, because it's going to take a lot of that, and it's going to take a lot of dedication and a lot of work. A couple of ways that you can get yourself out there whenever you start your channel is, number 1, do collaborations, but collab with people who are within your subscriber range, view range. I definitely have seen YouTubers before. I've had this happen to me a lot, actually. And I don't say this in any kind of like mean or stuck-up way, because I don't mean it like that at all. But I've had people who have maybe less than 500 subscribers reach out to me and want to collab, and you can tell that they've never watched my videos. Just by how they come to me and approach me, you can tell they've never really truly watched my videos, and that they're just trying to piggyback. And that is one thing that gets on my nerves. Make sure that whoever you're collabing with is actually somebody that you watch and that you're friends with, because you definitely don't want to send your subscribers to someone that you personally don't watch. So just making sure that it is a genuine collab, and make sure that it's somebody that has the same subscriber range as you, or maybe the same view range as you. I personally would not dare reach out to a really big YouTuber that has been on YouTube way longer than me, has more subs than me, way more views than me, just because I value their work and I know what it took for them to get there. Just make sure when you're collabing that it's fair and that it's genuine. So another way that you can get yourself out there is to promote your videos on social media. Typically what I like to do is, after I have uploaded a video, I like to go over to my Instagram, let my Instagram followers know, hey, I just uploaded this video, I have a link in my bio. And I also like to use the hashtags on Instagram, because people can find you through the hashtags on Instagram, and then they'll find your YouTube channel. So that's one way for people to find you. So definitely take advantage of the hashtags on Instagram. So another tip is to comment on other people's videos when you watch them. So make sure that you're leaving nice, genuine comments. Don't just go and leave a cookie cutter comment. Make sure that it's actually something genuine and something that you meant because you can tell when people are just commenting to comment and just to get their name out there, which is another thing that gets on my nerves, but it is what it is. So just make sure that you're leaving a nice, genuine comment, and people are more than likely to see that you are a nice person and you're also a YouTuber, more likely to go to your channel and check it out if they see you leaving the nice, genuine, real comments. Also, before I go to my next tip, do not do sub for sub. I see people doing this a lot. That's actually going to get you nowhere. I do believe the YouTube algorithm goes against that, so definitely don't do sub for sub. To me, that's not really a real, like, you want to pull in real views. To me, that's not real, and that's not going to get you anywhere. Maybe temporary, but those people who do sub for sub, they're going to disappear. As soon as you go and subscribe to their channel after they subscribe to yours, they're more than likely going to unsubscribe, and it's just an endless cycle. So that's typically just something that I stay away from, and it gets on my nerves when I see people do it in my comments. They'll say sub for sub. Do not do that. Other tip, and this is something that I've kind of already touched on earlier in the video, but that is to take YouTube seriously. If you want this to be your job, then you need to treat it like a job. So every day I am doing something with my YouTube channel, whether it's filming or editing. You definitely need to treat it and take it seriously, because if you don't, you're not going to go anywhere, and it's really something that you have to work for. It's not just going to happen for you. So make sure that you're doing the legwork that you need to be doing to really see the fruit from that. So you just want to make sure that you're being yourself on camera. Be real with your viewers. Don't try to act like anybody else, because you're going to pull in an audience that likes you for somebody else that you're trying to be, and that's going to be hard to keep up with, and you're going to have to do that always. So I recommend being yourself from the beginning, and the right people are going to stay and appreciate you and love you no matter what. You're going to have trolls. Everybody on YouTube has trolls. I get probably 2 to 3 pretty good hate comments a day, and I'm learning just to let it roll off, because guess what? Those comments can be deleted. They can go away, and they don't matter. Your fear is not wanting to start a YouTube because you're afraid of a troll. It's gonna happen. Trust me, it's gonna happen. I have people that come to me and they say that they're afraid that they're gonna get comments about their house or the way they look. And to be honest, that's just something that is going to happen, because there are people out there who are mean, and everybody has an opinion, and a lot of these trolls are just sitting behind keyboards with nothing else better to do and leave nasty comments on people's videos. That's what they do with their time. And so I have learned that those people are irrelevant, and they're not going to stop me from my dream on YouTube, if that makes sense. They're not worth that. So if that's your fear, go ahead, get that out of your head. They do not matter, and they are not worth it. Before I get into my equipment, my camera and all that, because I am going to share that with you guys, I wanted to also mention that I am 100% self-taught. Well, I say self-taught. I learned everything I know from watching YouTube tutorials, literally a tutorial for everything. Thumbnails, editing videos, how to do your tags, how to do a title. There's literally a tutorial for everything. And like I mentioned before, Think Media TV is probably one of my favorite channels to watch, but I also watch Roberto Blake. He gives a lot of good tips as well. Now for tutorials on thumbnails and stuff, I like to watch Gabriella Marie. I will link all of those channels down below so you guys can check those out. But all 3 of those channels have really helped me out. Those are the ones who taught me what I know, and just trial and error too. I have messed up before, and just actually physically doing it myself is the best way that I have learned, especially with my editing. Just sitting down and just practicing and just doing it, because to be honest with you guys, when I first started editing, I was overwhelmed and I was getting frustrated because it seems like a lot, especially if you've never done it before. I never even took any classes in high school on editing videos, nothing like that. So I had to start from scratch and just learn. And that's been one of the biggest things that has helped me, is just doing it myself. So that's another tip that I have for you guys, is just practice and watch tutorials on YouTube. There's literally a tutorial for everything to help you. So one more tip before I get into my equipment is to make sure that you're staying organized. So what I like to do is, I have a happy planner. I have actually shared this before. Where is my planner? Here I am talking about staying organized and I can't even find my planner. I'll be right back. Thought I had it with me in the case. It's not in the case. Okay, so I found my planner. Like I said, I have the Happy Planner, and you guys can find this one at Hobby Lobby. That's where I got this from, but then you can also get them on Amazon. I do have my Happy Planner linked in my Amazon store if you guys want to check it out. But I love the Happy Planner because you can get really creative with them. You can do all kinds of stickers, and you can change out your I don't know what these are called, but you can change these things out. You can buy page inserts, you can buy new covers for them. I just really like my Happy Planner, but that's beside the point. The important thing is that you can stay organized. So whether you have a Happy Planner or you just have a basic, just even a little notepad, something to help you stay organized and to write down your ideas. What I like to do every month, I will go in my analytics and see what ranked for that month, and I know those are the videos that I need to focus on. So I will typically just write those down to the side, and then I will go in and actually schedule them for days that I need to film and edit and get them posted. And I'll also jot down any collaboration dates that videos are due to go live with companies. It just helps me function to the best of my ability, is if I have everything on paper and not just crammed in my head and I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off because I did not plan like I was supposed to. So there's that tip. But I do want to share with you guys what I use for my camera, my ring light, also my editor, the music, all of that good stuff. So for my camera, I have the Canon G7X. I have the Mark II. I did start out with this camera, but what I recommend is that if you have a good smartphone with a good camera, then just use that. Whenever I started my YouTube channel, the phone that I had was like really cheap, and it had no memory. The camera was very poor quality, so I was either gonna have to buy a phone or I was gonna have to buy a camera. And so since I was gonna be spending about the same amount of money for something good and decent, I went ahead and I bought a camera, and like I said, it's the Canon G7X. And I do have the Mark II version currently. You can find pretty good deals on these refurbished. They do have a Mark III coming out pretty soon. I'm hoping to be able to get that. I don't know yet. But as of right now, this camera's working fine. So that's a really good quality camera. I like it because I can vlog with it. It's easy to hold and it's easy to pack up and take places. It's not big and bulky, and I also like that it has the flip up screen so I can see myself as I'm filming. For my editor, I use Filmora, and you just pay $60 one-time fee. This video is not sponsored, by the way. This is just the editor that I use. I made the investment in Filmora because I like how simple it is. If you're just starting out, Filmora is very easy to operate, and that's what I just really liked about it. So that's why I went ahead and paid the $60. It's just a one-time fee, and then it's mine forever. You do have extra things that you can purchase within the editor, but for just the basic package, it's like $60. So that's what I use. I talked about iPicky, and I'll leave a link to that down below as well. Camera and equipment, already got that. Oh, my ring light, I do have the Meyer ring light. I will link that down below as well. Actually, I think I already have this in my Amazon store. I actually have my camera, my tripod, and my ring light all listed in my Amazon store, but like I said, that's the Meyer brand, and I really like it. It helps me film days that I maybe have poor quality light, if it's overcast outside, because you definitely want to make sure you have good lighting when you're filming indoors, and the ring light just helps to supplement light. But if you're just starting out, what I would recommend doing, instead of getting the ring light just because it is a little bit more pricey, go ahead and get some box lights. They put out the same kind of light. The only difference is they're box lights. They're just kind of more big and bulky, but they are a lot cheaper. I think it was like $60. My friend who just started her channel, I think she paid like $60 for 2 of them, and whereas the ring light is about $200 something. But that's what I would recommend doing, is just stick it with the box lights until you can afford to upgrade. I actually didn't have a ring light for a really long time. I just got this ring light within the last 3 or 4 months. Other than that, I just relied on sunlight, which is what you can do too. You just want to make sure that you're filming at the right times of day to get that maximum light needed to make a good quality video. And for my music, I get a lot of questions about my music, and I get everything from Epidemic Sound. I will leave a link to them down below as well, but you just pay $15. It's a monthly subscription, and they have thousands and thousands of songs of all type of genres to choose from. And so that's why I just really like to use them, and they're non-copyright, so you want to make sure that any music that you put in your videos is non-copyright. So like I said, I'll leave a link to Epidemic Sound down below as well. So I think that is pretty much everything that I know to share right now. I'm sure if I sat down and thought about it, there's probably lots and lots more I could share, but right now, just starting out, that is the basic information that you will need to start your YouTube channel. And I really hope that if you're wanting to start a YouTube channel, that I have inspired you to do so, to just do it. Just start uploading, and you will grow if you stay consistent and you put your best foot forward. I promise you, you will be successful. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, which is actually what Sean from Think Media TV once said, and that has always stuck with me. It's a matter of when. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, as long as you do what you're supposed to do and you stay consistent and just keep at it. Don't give up, just keep going. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I'm not sure how long it is. I'm kind of afraid it's gonna be about 30 minutes. We'll see. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.